Good morning children, I hope class 9 children are watching this video and I hope you must be keeping well. As we have completed polynomials and each and every exercise it was done in class, I hope each and every question you must have done and thorough revision also you must have done. Today we are going to start a new chapter and that is linear equations in two variables. And today we are going to see introduction part, linear equations and exercise 4.1 from NCERT. So, let us start. Here you see we have linear equations in two variables. In earlier classes you have studied linear equations in one variable. Can you write down a linear equation in one variable? You may say that x plus 1 is equal to 0, x plus root 2 is equal to 0 and root 2 y plus root 3 is equal to 0 are example of linear equations in one variable. So, we can write any equations in one variable means what? Before starting already you have learned, but again I am repeating, variable means what? Variables means if any number which is having variables values. So, suppose if you have x or y or z or a, b, c, whatever. If we are writing x, y, z, it means we do not know the value of x, we do not know the value of y, we do not know the value of z. But it may happen that if any equation you get, suppose if you have x plus 5 is equal to 0, it means in this case x will be what? In this case the value of x will be minus 5. So, that minus 5 plus 5 will become 0. So, in this case you have got x is equal to minus 5, but if suppose if you will be having x plus 3 is equal to 0, in this case x will be minus 3 and then only you will get minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 0. So, in this case you have got x is equal to minus 3. So, according to equations the value of x, y, z or whatever unknown terms you have kept, that depends upon, suppose if x plus 5 is equal to 0, you have the value of x is equal to minus 5, x plus 3 if you have x plus 3 is equal to 0, the value of x is equal to minus 3. It means you do not know the value of these unknown terms. According to equations, it depends on equations what value they will have. So, it may happen that the value of x may be minus 5, maybe minus 3, maybe minus 1, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 or whatever, that is unknown. So, these are called variables. It means the value of these terms always varies. Non-variable or constant term is what? Constant means whose value does not vary. Suppose if you are writing minus 1 is minus 1. It cannot vary. If suppose if you are writing 2 means 2, it cannot vary. You cannot, 2 mean, if 2 is being said, it does not mean 2.5 or 2.6 or 2 by 3, it cannot be varied. 2 means 2, minus 1 means minus 1 means minus 1. So, the terms which does not vary, they are called constant terms or non-variable. So, here if it is said that one variable linear equations may be as it has been given, you see x plus 1 is equal to 0 or x minus 5 is equal to 3 or whatever, where any equations, any linear equations where you are having variable term 1 means one variable term you have. Suppose in these two equations you have variable term x. It may happen that x plus root 2 is equal to suppose 5 you have. So, here you have variable term x. Suppose if you have y minus root 3. So, variable term you have y minus root 3 is equal to 0. If suppose you have z plus 5 is equal to minus 5, in this case z is your variable terms. So, these will be called variable terms and here minus 5, 1, root 2, minus root 3 and 5, these are constant terms or non-variable terms. So, already you have learnt linear equations in one variable. You also know that such equations have a unique or one and only one solution. If you want to find out the value of, as already we have seen, suppose if you have x plus 5 is equal to 0, in this case the value of x will be minus 5. So, that minus 5 plus 5 will become 0. So, in this case if you want to find out the solution of the equation, it means root of the equation or the value of variable terms, the value of variable term, whatever you say, either value of x or solution of the equation or root of the equation, all are same. So, if you want to find out solution of equation, only one solution you will get, unique solution you will get. You may also remember how to represent the solution on a number line. In this chapter, the knowledge of linear equations in one variable shall be recalled and extended to that of two variables. In this chapter, we will see, already we have learnt linear equation in one variable, and in this chapter we will learn linear equations in two variables. So, you will be considering questions like, does a linear equations in two variables have a solution? If yes, is it unique? What does the solution look like on the Cartesian plane? You shall also use the concept you studied in chapter 3 to answer these questions. Here you see. Let us first recall what you have studied so far. Consider the following equation you have, 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. Its solution is that the root of the equation is minus 5 by 2. This can be represented on the number line as shown below. Suppose if you have equation, you have 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. In this case, you will be having, if you want to find out the value of x, how will you find out? What we will do? Variable term we will keep left side, non-variable terms we will keep right side. So, just you see 2x, it can be written as 2x, this is constant term, we will take right side. When we will change side, this is plus 5, this will become minus 5, minus 5 we have written. Now, here you see 2x means what? 2 into x. So, if side will be changed, it will be this is 2 into x, that will go in denominator. So, this will be minus 5 by 2, means minus 5 divided by 2. So, x you have got minus 5 by 2. So, root of the equation, it means solution of the equation is minus 5 by 2, x is equal to minus 5 by 2 we have got. This can be represented on number line, already you know how to represent this minus 5 by 2 in number line. So, this has been represented minus 5 by 2 on number line. Here you see, while solving an equation, you must always keep the following points in mind. The solution of a linear equation is not affected when the same number is added to or subtracted from both the sides of the equation. First condition is what? That you need to remember. Suppose if you have any equation, x plus 5 is equal to 0. So, if you are adding the same number is added to both the sides of the equations, if both the sides same number is being added, it will not change. Suppose just you see, in this case, if you are finding out solution of equation, or if you are finding out the value of x, what you will get? X is equal to minus 5. Now, if you are adding both side any number, suppose we have added 2 plus x plus 5, means in x plus 5 we have added 2, and here also 0 plus 2, both side we have added 2. In this case, just you find out what you will get. 2 plus x plus 5 will become x plus 7, and that is equal to 2, and x will be equal to what? 2 minus 7. It means what you have got? Minus 5. X is equal to minus 5. It means both side, if any number is being added, the value will not change. the same number is added to or subtracted from both the sides of the equation, it will not be affected. The equation will not be affected. You can see by subtraction also, suppose x plus 5 and in this side you have subtracted 2. So, you need to subtract this side also, both side we will do the same thing. Here what you will get, x plus 3 is equal to minus 2. So, x will be equal to what? Minus 2 minus 3, it means minus 5. Again what you have got, x is equal to minus 5. In this case also we had got x is equal to minus 5, and the original equation what we have here also you have x is equal to minus 5. It means the solution of a linear equation is not affected when the same number is added to or subtracted from both the sides of the equation. Second, you multiply or divide both the sides of the equation by the same non-zero number. The same thing, if you are adding or subtracting both sides, it is not being affected. In the same way, if by constant term if you are multiplying or dividing both sides, again value will not change. We will see an example, just you see. Suppose any equation, again the same equation you take. Suppose we have x plus 5 is equal to 0. In this case, x is equal to minus 5. This is your answer. When we are dividing or multiplying by same number both sides, just you multiply x plus 5 into, suppose by 2 we are multiplying both sides. What we will get? Just you see. Here we will get 2x plus 10 is equal to 0, or 2x is equal to minus 10, or x will be what? Minus 10 by 2, it means minus 5. So, x is equal to what you have got? Minus 5. Initially what we had? X is equal to minus 5. So, when we multiplied by 2 both sides, it has not been, it is not being affected, the same value is coming. If we are dividing, just you see, if you are dividing x plus 5 by 2 and 0 by 2 we will write. Now, you simplify this, what we will get? X plus 5 by 2 is equal to 0 by 2 means 0, or x plus 5 will be equal to, cross multiple we will do. So, 0 into 2 it will become. So, finally, what you will get? X plus 5 is equal to 0. So, finally, x is equal to minus 5. So, in these three cases, in original form x is equal to minus 5 we had. When we are multiplying by 2 both sides, x is equal to minus 5 we have got. When we are dividing both sides by 2, again we have got x is equal to minus 5. What it shows? It shows that if you are multiplying or dividing both sides by the same number, it is not being affected. The value of x will not change, or the value of variable will not change. So, these two things you need to remember. First is what? First is the solution of a linear equation is not affected when the same number is added or subtracted from both the sides of the equation, and you multiply or divide both the sides of the equation by the same non-zero number. Now, let us now consider the following situation. In a one-day international cricket match between India and Sri Lanka played in Nagpur, two Indian batsmen together scored 176 runs. Express this information in the form of an equation, how this equation will be formed. Here you can see that the score of neither of them is known. It means you do not know, only sum has been given. Both the players have played and they have scored 176 runs. So, individually you do not know how much runs they have made. Is that there are two unknown quantities, let us use x and y to denote them. So, the number of runs scored by one of the batsmen is x and the number of runs scored by the other is y. This you need to assume. Suppose the number of runs scored by first batsman is x and the second batsman be y. We know that the sum is what? 176. So, equation can be formed as x plus y is equal to 176. What we knew? We knew that two players are there, they are playing, they have scored together 176. We have assumed that first player has scored x runs, x number of runs. The second player has scored y number of runs, because these both are unknown. So, we have assumed x and y, but sum we know, together they have scored 176. So, this can be written as x plus y is equal to 176, which is the required equation. This is an example of a linear equation in two variables. It is customary to denote the variables in such equations by x and y, but other letters may also be used. Generally, we use x and y, but in place of x and y, any other variables, any other alphabet can be written. Like here you see S, T, P, Q, U, V, whatever you want to put, you can assume. But other letters may also be used. Some examples of linear equations in two variables are 1.2s plus 3t is equal to 5, p plus 4q is equal to 7, pi u plus 5v is equal to 9, and 3 is equal to root 2x minus 7y. Note that you can put these equations in the form 1.2s plus 3t minus 5 is equal to 0. Suppose if any equation you have, here itself you see, this equation you had 1.2s plus 3t is equal to 5. This can be written as 1.2s plus 3t, this 5 you have, this can be taken left side and side will change, sign will change, minus 5 is equal to 0. So, this equation can be written in this way also. Suppose if any other equation, suppose in linear equation you have of one variable x is equal to 5. So, this can be written as x minus 5 is equal to 0. In the same way, in two variables, suppose this equation is there 1.2s plus 3t is equal to 5, this can be also written as 1.2s plus 3t minus 5 is equal to 0. In the same way, p plus 4q minus 7 is equal to 0, p plus 4q minus 7 is equal to 0, pi u plus 5b minus 9 is equal to 0, root 2x minus 7y minus 3 is equal to 0 respectively. So, any equation which can be put in the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a and b are not both 0, is called a linear equations in two variables. So, finally, what we have understood, we have got in this form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a and b are not both 0, a and b must not be 0, is called a linear equations in two variables. This is required to be remembered. So, any equation which is in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a and b are real number and a and b must not be 0 are called a linear equations in two variables. So, this means that you can think of many such equations, many equations can be formed and you can write. First example you see, write each of the following equations in the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 and indicate the values of a, b and c in each cases. Here you see in this form we need to write all the equations and we need to also indicate the value of a, b and c. Here you see in this equation can be written as 2x plus 3y minus 4.37 is equal to 0. 2x plus 3y minus 4.37 is equal to 0. And here you have coefficient of x, coefficient of y and constant term. Coefficient of x is 2. So, value of a is equal to 2 this is A. Value of B is equal to 3, this is B, and value of C, that is constant term, is minus 4.37. So, here A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3 and C is equal to minus 4.37. In the same way, here you see x minus 4 minus root 3 y, or finally you have got x minus root 3 y minus 4 is equal to 0. This now came in this form, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. In this case, you have a is equal to 1. Nothing is there, it means 1 is there. So, the value of a is equal to 1, value of b is equal to minus root 3, value of c is equal to minus 4. So, in this way this is required to be done. Here you see the equation 4 is equal to 5x minus 3y can be written as 5x minus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0. Here a is equal to 5, b is equal to minus 3 and c is equal to minus 4. So, do you agree that it can also be written as minus 5x plus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0. In this case, a is equal to minus 5, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to 4. This equations or equation also can be written as, suppose if you have 5x minus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0. If you are multiplying both sides by minus 1, what you will get? Just you multiply, because what we had seen, either if you are adding to or subtracting from both sides by the same number, it will not be affected, or if you are multiplying or dividing by the same number both sides, again it will not be affected. So, if by minus 1 both sides it is being multiplied, it must not be affected. So, if you are multiplying, what you will get? This you will get minus 5x, minus 1 into 5x, minus 1 into minus 3y will become plus 3y, this will become plus 4, and here 0 into minus 1 is equal to 0. So, this equation 5x minus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0 also can be written as minus 5x plus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0, and in this case your a will become minus 5, b will become 3 and c will become 4. Next, you have the equation 2x is equal to y can be written as 2x minus y plus 0 is equal to 0. Here you have a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 1 and c is equal to 0. If nothing is there, it means c is equal to 0. Second example, you have write each of the following as an equation in two variables. Suppose x is equal to minus 5 you have. Second variable has not been given, but you need to write in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So, x is equal to minus 5 can be written as 1x plus 0y is equal to minus 5, because variable term y is not there. So, this will become 0 into y is equal to minus 5. It means finally, if you are writing 1x plus 0y plus 5 is equal to 0. Second, you see y is equal to 2 can be written as, here y term is there, you need to write in this form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So, whichever term is has not been given, whichever term is not there, that we need to assume 0. So, 0 into that variable. Suppose here we had x, y was not there, in place of y we had written 0y. In the same way, here we have y, but x is not there. So, this is required to be written 0x. So, this will be 0x plus 1y minus 2 is equal to 0. This will become 2x minus 3, y term is not there. So, 0y we will write, 2x plus 0y minus 3 is equal to 0. Here y term is there, x is not there. So, 0x we will write. So, 0x plus 5y minus 2 is equal to 0. So, in this way it was required to be done. So, now you have exercise 4.1. I hope you will be able to do, but just you see, the cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. Just you need to understand question properly and you need to assume x and y or variable terms, and you should be able to find out the equation. The cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. Just you see, think yourself, the cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. So, if you know the cost of pen, you can find out the cost of notebook, or simply here in two variable we need to write down. So, you need to recognize which are two variables, what we will assume. Here you have one variable notebook, the cost of notebook and cost of a pen, two variables we have. Write a linear equations in two variables to represent this statement. Take the cost of a notebook to be rupees x and that of a pen to be rupees y. Suppose if we are assuming the cost of notebook is x rupees, the cost of a notebook is equal to x rupees and cost of a pen is rupees y, two variables we have. Now, condition is what? The cost of notebook is twice the cost of a pen. The cost of notebook x is equal to twice the cost of pen. Cost of pen is what? Y. So, twice means 2 into y. So, your equation will be formed x minus 2y, it can be written as x minus 2y is equal to 0. So, this will be your equation, x minus 2y is equal to 0, and this only you had to find out. So, for finding out this equation, you need to first of all recognize which are the variable terms, how we will write down that variable terms, and in equation how it will be formed. Second question, you see, express the following linear equations in the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 and indicate the values of a, b and c in each case. So simple it is. Here you see, you have 2x plus 3y is equal to 9.35 recurring. If it is recurring, okay, no problem is there. So, this can be written as simply 2x plus 3y minus 9.35 recurring, and that is equal to 0. So, your a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to 9.35 recurring. Here in this case you see, x is equal to 1, y is equal to. So, before this what is required to be done, what we will do, we will simplify this first. How it will be done, you see. Here if you are simplifying this, what we will do, your LCM will be 5. So, 5x minus y minus 50 is equal to 0, or 5x minus y minus 50 is equal to 0. 5 into 0 is equal to 0. So, now you see, a you have 5, b you have minus 1 and c you have minus 50. This will be your answer. Or in other way, if directly if you are solving this, one way is there, this, by this way we can find out, or directly if you are writing this also can be written as a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1 by 5 and c is equal to minus 10. So, both are correct, either you write in this way or this way. Then you have minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. So, this can be written as minus 2x plus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. Now, you see, a is equal to minus 2, b is equal to 3, c is equal to minus 6. Here you have x is equal to 3y. So, it can be written as x minus 3y is equal to 0. Here x you have 1, a you have 1, B you have minus 3 and C you don't have, it means C is equal to 0. If the term which is not there in this form, we need to write down Ax plus By plus C is equal to 0. So, if in this form if you are writing this, how you will write x plus minus 3y, or simply you write minus 3y and plus 0 is equal to 0, because constant term you do not have. Now, you see A is equal to what? 1, B is equal to minus 3, C is equal to 0. So, this will be your answer. So, in this way these also are required to be done. I hope you will understand and you will be able to do. Here you see 5 is equal to 2x, it means what? 5 minus 2x is equal to 0, or you can write minus 2x plus 0y plus 5 is equal to 0. In this case, just you see A is equal to minus 2, B is equal to 0 and C is equal to 5, and that will be your answer. So, up to here you complete, and I hope you understood properly. So, up to here you need to complete each and every question. Next day we will see solution of a linear equation. Until then, thank you.